नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लांघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं। प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Hare Krishna. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter number 14. We heard Sukadev, Parikshit Maharaj asked Sukadev about the detailed explanation of why this material world is compared to the forest, and what does these independent, jackals or the grass or the caves and the plunderers relate to. So Maharaj Parikshit is being explained in detail by Sukadeva Goswami, wherein it is told that a living entity, just like a merchant who wants to earn money, is entering into a forest, but he is lost in the forest. He has taken a very, very difficult approach to attain the wealth. Wealth is actually, the scriptures talk about the spiritual wealth. We, because of the misidentification of the self, think that wealth means happiness. Of course it is happiness, but it is not material happiness. Happiness that comes out of the spiritual, following the spiritual path or the spiritual welfare. Hari Bol, yeah, how are you? Hare Krishna, seeing you after a long time. Your health is good? Okay. You want to sit on the chair or You're, yeah, you can just arrange. You also want one more chair, or you can? Okay. You're in Mayapur, or for all these days you were in Mayapur? Yeah, you just came.
Just take part of those things.
Oh, okay. So we are going through the life of Jada Bharat, or our Sukadev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit about the forest of material existence. This material world is full of troubles. The living entity is in search of happiness, lost in this material world, a troubled world or a troubled forest. So, in this material world, a person who is having knowledge, who thinks the body to be self, is taking up a path of a very difficult path for the search of happiness, and he is lost. Just like a merchant is lost in a forest, he is thinking that in this forest I can get some wealth, a treasure, but he doesn't exactly know where it is, and he is searching or hunting after the treasure. But on the way, he encounters so many dangers. Sukadeva Goswami tells that these persons never take shelter of Sri Guru. Those who have misidentification of the self never take shelter of Sri Guru, where the true happiness lies, or who has laid the path for the true happiness. They want to search everywhere else, but not at the feet of Sri Guru, where the true happiness is available. And thus, they are interested in only karmakanda activities. They are not interested in devotional activities, because the Mahajanas, the great souls, whatever path have been laid out by them, they have no interest in it, because they think that they are the body. And whatever path has been laid by these Mahajanas, it is not for the welfare of the body or for the pleasure of the body, flickering happiness of the body. It is for the pleasure of the self, which is the actual pleasure and which is eternal. But not being interested in them, they are searching for, fleeting pleasures, sometimes taking recourse to karma kanda activities, sometimes to dharma activities. In the process, they are getting happiness sometimes, distress sometimes, and they are getting so many hindrances on their path to get happiness, even though temporary. This is not only there is no happiness in this material world, but also whatever little is there is temporary. And death is a end point to all of this. But still, foolish living entity. Why foolish? Because he has become averse to Krishna. That's why he is foolish. He does not find a proper way for the actual welfare. In this forest of material existence, there are several plunderers. Those who steal the money in the forest, you find, those who are, they are called Batpad. In Bangla, it's called Batpad. Those who are, those who do the plunder on the, highways. What are they called in English? The highway dacoits. Highway dacoits, you can say. Yes, you are an Englishman.
Pirates.
Huh?
Pirates.
So pirates. So there are so many such dacoits in this forest who steal away whatever property has been stored. Who are those in comparison to the body? The 5 sense organs and the mind are compared to these dacoits, the plunderers. They deprive the living entity from the true wealth. The mind can be engaged in the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, The sense organs can be engaged in the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. All the Brajavasis, they are constantly getting bliss through all the sense organs. But foolishly, we are trying to attain the mundane pleasures, and therefore our true wealth, that is Paramartha, the wealth of spiritual life, is being deprived by these six plunderers or the dacoits, the five sense organs and the mind. These are the five different gateways for sense enjoyment, and thus they are depriving us from the true welfare. Now we'll continue from verse number 3. अथ च यत्र कौटुम्बिका दारापतादयो नाम्ना कर्मणा वृक्षिगाला एवानिच्छतो अतिकदर्यस्य कुटुम्बिन उरणकवत् संरक्ष्यमाणं मिशतो अपहरन्ति. हे राजन, यही संसारे कुटुंबगण नामे मात्र दारा अपत्य, किंतु कार्ये वृक्ष श्रृगालादि न्याय. My dear king, in this material world we have family, wife and children. They are only our own by name. Oh, here is my family, here is my wife, here is my children, here is my husband. They are only family or our own by name, but by their actions, they are no less than the tiger and jackals. They are tigress and the jackals in the forest of material existence, where they call themselves as your own or whom you consider as your own, but in reality they are only sucking the blood. वृकगण जेमन पालकगणेर द्वारा संरक्षित मेष सकल बलपूर्वक अपहरण करे, সেইরূপ ওই সকল স্ত্রী পুত্রাদি অত্যন্ত লোভী গৃহাশ্রমী ব্যক্তির অতিশয় যত্নে সংরক্ষিত ধনসমূহ তাহারই সমক্ষে তাহার অনিচ্ছা সত্ত্বেও অপহরণ করে. So, just like the shepherd or the herdsman, he takes care of the sheep very nicely, properly. But in spite of he giving the protection to the sheep, the tigress and the jackals from somewhere come and they snatch away this sheep and take the sheep right in front of his eyes. In a similar manner, the wife and the children, they are like the jackals or the fox and the sheep and the tigress. What they are doing? Right in front of the eyes of the person who is taking care, or the one who is taking care of them only, in front of his eyes, all the wealth has been taken away. This man does not want to spend money. This man is more greedy. Oh, I have to earn money for my children, I have to earn money for my wife, I have to earn money for my husband. In this manner, this person is endeavoring all day, all night. But right in front of his eyes, all the money is being taken away, spent. Wife falls sick, husband falls sick, or children, you have to send them to school. These days schooling is very expensive in India also. I don't know in your country how it is. It's very expensive. We cannot even, imagining that we should put our child in a good school. You need lots of money. Husband, wife, both should be earning. One hand earning is not enough, and even in spite of that, their education loans they have to take from the bank. Very, very difficult. So We are accumulating money, but on the other hand, it is being lost right in front of our eyes. The man is planning, okay, I shall accumulate this money. Next year, I have to use this for this particular expenditure, or maybe 4 years down the line, I will take a house, I'll purchase a house. So I need to accumulate money, but 4 years is very far. Next 4 days, something else happens, and the money is gone. So, in front of the eyes of the grihastha, of a householder who does not want to spend money, all this money is being taken away in spite of his trying to protect. So, in this manner, the jackals and the tigress in this forest is compared to the material world. So, in this material world, wife, children are the jackals and the tigress in the forest. So, the simile is being mentioned here. गोमायवो यत्र जे अरण्य मध्ये शिगालगण इत्यादि पूर्वोक्त कथार अनुवाद करते चेन अथच इत्यादि चौरादि अपहरण करिलेও वह च पदेर अर्थ এই संसार अरण्ये स्त्री पुत्रादि पौष्यवर्गई कार्यतः नेगडेबाग ओ श्रीगालतुल्य आत्मीय वर्ग पालित हইলেও अन्न वस्त्रादि द्वारा आमार तोमार अवश्य पालनीय এই যুক্তি বলে अपहरण करे. So in the previous verse we heard about the dacoits, those who plunder the wealth. So they are in the forest, they are plundering the wealth, but these wife and children are very much in our own house. They are not outsiders. Dacoits are coming from outside to take away the wealth. But within our own house, there are these dacoits, the wife and children, husband also. Wife and children means any family person. They are like the dacoits who say, oh, it is your duty to take care of me. Why did you marry me? It is your duty. It's your responsibility. You have to take care of my, food. You have to take care of my clothing. You have to take care of my shelter. You need to give me safety, security. In this manner, those who are our own, or those who we think that we are our own, actually nobody is our own. Our Guru Maharaj used to say, Supreme Lord is the one who is the only one who is our own. And we belong to him and he belongs to us. But unfortunately, because we have not considered Krishna as our own husband, we get a material husband. We have not considered Krishna as our own son, we will get a material son. We have not considered Krishna as our friend, we will get a material friend. But in the company of Krishna, if Krishna is our friend, our husband, our son, whatever it is, we will be in bliss always, constantly. Whereas in this material world, whom we consider as our own son or daughter or wife or husband, when that person is gone, or even while living, we are getting troubles. Because he or she is a mortal son or a mortal daughter. And they are subject to the various afflictions that are there in this material world. Whenever they are, in pain or distress or suffering, then automatically, because we think that they are our own, we are also in pain. On the other hand, the gopis who saw that Krishna has headache, who came to know from Narada that Krishna is suffering from headache, they considered Krishna's headache to be their own headache. They have offered everything, and what is it that they got in return? Unlimited bliss. But here in this material world, we are the temporary son, temporary child, temporary wife, temporary husband. Whatever sufferings they are undergoing, we are also undergoing, and that is a never-ending process. I have my own problems, on top of it the problems of my other family members also. So a person thinks that after I get married, I will be very happy. But actually, one is multiplying one's own sufferings. When Daksha Prajapati has ordered his children, go, you have to increase the progeny, you have to increase the human race, go to the forest, perform yajna, you have to perform sacrifice, penances, because you have to spread the progeny. Because in the previous days, everything used to be on a religious ground. Everything was on a religious ground. It's not a ordinary, chemical process or a physical process. Everything was on a spiritual platform. So you have to please the Supreme Lord. If the Supreme Lord is pleased, only then the progeny will increase. It's not by your own effort, your own choice, your own wish. It should be the wish of the Lord. Therefore, go and perform the penances. They went to the forest, 10,000 children. They went to the forest to undergo penances. Narad Goswami came. Why are you here? Oh, to increase the progeny, to increase the human race. What will you get by doing that? You don't know what we will get. Our Father ordered, just we are doing it. You know how much suffering is there in the womb of a mother? You know how much suffering is there in this material world after taking birth? Birth, death, old age, disease, everyone has to undergo. We don't know all this. It is the order of our Father, we are doing it. No, you should not do, you should listen to Hari Katha. I will speak 3 times every day, morning, afternoon, night. You listen to Hari Katha. You understand why creation is required. What is the purpose of it? How human beings are suffering. You have to hear Hari Katha. Okay. Sadhu Mahatma is telling, okay. They heard Hari Katha from Narad Goswami, and then their mind got diverted. They told to Father, we are not going to get any children now. We will become sadhus. So the father Daksha Prajapati became very angry. What is this? I have given order to, for procreation, and these are becoming sadhus. Okay, he gave birth to few more children and then told, go to forest, don't listen to any sadhus' words. So many sadhus will come, they want to divert you, don't listen to them. You have to follow the order of your father. Father's order is Veda's order. Just simply go and follow. Okay. They went into the forest. Again, Narada did his job. Sadhus are doing their job, Grihasthas are doing their job. so Narada again, he told, Durlabha Manava Janma Labhya Sansare, Krishna na bhajne dukkha kahibo kahare. This human birth is very, very rare. In this material world, to get a human birth is extremely difficult. Krishna na bhajne dukkha kahibo kahare. And after attaining this human birth, I have not done Krishna bhajan. To whom can I, present my agony? Whom should I state my agony to? After attaining this most rare human birth, I have not performed bhajan. So in this manner, he started again telling to them, you know what troubles are there in this material world? He started explaining the entire, creation, how the humans are taking suffering, and then how they are wandering in this material world. You want to, make the more living entities suffer by bringing them in this world. Why do you want to do this? No, it is the order of the Father. Your Father does not know. You listen to what I am saying. Again, they also became sadhus. So in this manner, Daksha Prajapati became very angry. What is this? I have been ordered by the Supreme Lord only. It is the order of Supreme Lord to increase the progeny. But now this fellow is, sadhu is teaching, saying all this. So he came to Narada and he cursed Narada. You cannot stay at one place. If you stay at one place, then you will make everyone sadhus only. Because he is speaking Hari Katha every day, 3 times in a day. He is speaking for 1 week, 10 days, then everyone will be finished. That is why Daksha Prajapati cursed, you cannot stay at one place. Narada told, it is very nice, I will go to different place and make sadhus. So for sadhu, even a curse is a boon. So the thing is, in this material world, we think that after we get married, we get children, our house becomes very, very a happy home. Many persons say happy home, but actually it is not a happy home. It is a home of distress. It is a happy home for few years. After one gets married, for 2 years it is a happy home. Then he gets children, for 2 more years it's a happy home. Then after that, just listen to what the father or the mother is telling about the children. Oh, I have gave birth to these demons. These are really sucking my blood day and night. But it is supposed to be a happy home. We thought, or we have what do you call imagined, we created an artificial happy home. Oh, this is how it is going to look like when I get married. But the presentation is completely different after few years. So here it is told that these family members, or whom we think that they are our own, Krishna is our own. Narada is told there to the sons of children, to the Daksha, that Krishna is our own, nobody is our own. You should follow the order of Krishna, not of your father. Where is your father coming from? Follow the order of Krishna. What did he say? Come to me, submit to me, serve me. You do that. So in this manner, here we are thinking that our wife or children, they are our own, and therefore we are being plundered from the. इसको थोड़ा बंद कर देना, वो अंदर का खुला है. We are plundered, being plundered by these so-called family members of our own. We are thinking that they are our own, but they are not the plunderers from outside, but they are the dacoits who are living in our own house. And they are compared to the tigress and the jackals who suck the blood. आत्मीय वर्ग पालित होइलेও, even though they are being taken care of nicely, they say, oh, it is your duty, responsibility to feed me nice food. It is your responsibility to purchase nice clothes. There is no jewelry, you have not purchased the jewelry for so many years. So in this manner, even though they are being taken care of nicely, still they say, oh, I have not eaten in the restaurant for so many years, you have not taken me to the picture, you have not taken me to the holidays, no trip, you take me to Switzerland. So in this manner, this is your responsibility. In this way they are taking our, whatever wealth. Wealth means paramartha. Why paramartha? Because we are losing time by all these things. Time is lost. Time is money, we say. We say time is money. But what money? Spiritual money it is. Time is not material money. After particularly attaining this human birth, we have to, endeavor for the money, the wealth of the supreme, spiritual wealth. So time is money means time is the spiritual wealth. We should not lose it. We should not lose a moment. Turnam yateta. Immediately we should submit to the Supreme Lord without delaying, because other sense gratificatory desires are available, or sense gratificatory desires are available in other births also. Whatever we are endeavoring for in this human birth, they are automatically available in the other creatures also. We don't have to have a human birth to be enjoying the, eating, mating, defending and all these things. They are automatically there available. Ki अपहरण करे इहार कर्मपद पूर्वोक्त स्वार्थिं कम अतिलोभी गृहस्थेर निजेर भोगेर जन्य गोपने रक्षित अन्न गुड़ और घृतादि संपुट बुझते होइबे. So what is that they are stealing? Man is very carefully, with lot of effort, storing so many things without the knowledge of the wife and the children. So many things are being stored, but somehow they come to know of it, and it is, oh, I have seen you storing that there, please bring it out. Why are you keeping it inside? This you have to take care of me, you don't know. Now there is no money, there is no this, no that, you have to please take it out. In your bank there is so much balance. You have purchased a property there, construct a house for me. So in this manner, whatever has been stored is also being taken away. এখানে দস্যুগণের ও গোমায়ুতুল্য স্বজনগণের দুর্বারণীয়ত্বের আধিক্য ও ন্যূনতা রূপে ভেদ জানিতে হইবে. So the dacoits and the family members both are doing the same thing, stealing the property of material wealth, but one to one degree and another to a more degree. Dacoit meets once or twice or thrice in the lifetime and he takes away, and the wife, children and husband are staying with us all through the life, and then they are doing it every day. So it is just like, the degree is different, but both are depriving us from our actual wealth or spirituality. That is why it is not good to hear Harikatha every day. If we hear Harikatha every day, then we will lose interest in material life. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written one kirtan, Bandhu Sange Jadi Tava Ranga Parihas. My dear friend, if you still want to, be living in a humorous or a jokingly way with your family members, you want to be loving and, spend time nicely with the family, Jayonako Vrindavana Keshi Ghate Sakir Vrindavana Keshi Ghata Ghatera Sakash. Don't go to Vrindavan. Don't go to Vrindavan. To the place particularly where there is Keshi Ghat. Why? Why don't go there? Govinda Vigrahadhari Tathai Achena Hari. There is one Hari. Hari means he who steals. Hari means the stealer, the thief. So, Govinda Vigrahadhari Tathai Achena Hari. Hari is living there in the form of a Govinda. Means the stealer is presenting himself in a nice form of Govinda. Kiva Tribhangi Mathama Varna Samujjala Shyama Sikhi Chuda Keo Pai Karana Vishas. And he is standing at three places bent. Varna Samujjala Shyam, and his color is dark, dark complexion. And Mukhe Mandahas, and he is giving a very slight smile. Very slight smile he is giving. And he, on the top of his head, there is Shikhi Pucha, there is peacock feather. Karona Vishwas. Don't think that it's an ordinary peacock feather. Don't put faith in that peacock. Oh, don't get attracted there. If you get attracted to that peacock feather or to this, Krishna who is standing bent at three places, then your family life will be ruined. Finished. That is why if you have any attachment, Bandhu Sanga Jaditava Ranga Parihas, if you want to spend your time jokingly and lovingly and humorously with your family members, friends, don't go to Vrindavan. Because Hari is standing there. He will take away everything. He will take away your family. Akinchani kritya padashritamya karote bhikshum patage. Even if you are an akinchana, you don't have no possessions, and if you take shelter of Supreme Lord, karote bhikshum, he will make you a beggar. You don't have anything, but still he will take away whatever little is there also from you and make you a beggar. Like Sridhar Pandit. Sridhar Pandit had nothing, a very poor guy. To that person, Mahaprabhu is going and give me, banana fruit or banana leaf, and then the bark of the banana tree, the flower of the banana tree. So he is taking everything from that poor guy. Brahmana is not making any money out of it. He is not making any money out of it. Whatever he would get 50%, he would give to Ganga Puja, and the 50% he would keep. Even to that person, Mahaprabhu would tell and give me for half of the price. You are worshipping Ganga. Ganga is my foot water. You worship me. You give that to me. Why are you worshipping Ganga? So, in this manner, whatever little this poor fellow used to get, that is also finished. So, this is Hari. This is Supreme Lord. He takes away everything. So, that is why it is better to be stolen by Krishna rather than by these jackals and the tigresses and the dacoits. Anyway, we have to lose, right? So, it's better to be giving to the Supreme Lord. Yata hyanuvat sarang कृष्यमाणम् अप्यदग्ध बीजं क्षेत्रं पुनरेवापन काले गुल्म तृण बीरुद्भिर्गह्वरमिव भवत्येवमेव गृहाश्रमः कर्मक्षेत्रं यस्मिन् न हि कर्माण्युत्सीदन्ति हृदयं कामकरण्ड एष आवसतः। जेमन प्रतिवत्सर कर्षणादि द्वारा क्षेत्रस्थ तृण गुल्मादि छेदन करिया क्षेत्र परिष्कार करा है, तथापि ओई सकल तृणादिर बीज दग्ध है ना बोलिया विपन काल अतीत हईले क्षेत्र पुनराय तृण गुल्मादिर द्वारा आच्छन्न हईया गह्वर सदृश है. Very nice example is being given here. Every year these farmers or the gardeners, they are cutting the weeds, they are cutting the grass and the weeds that grow unnecessarily, and they make the entire field very clear for proper farming, like it's rice or wheat or whatever it is. To make a proper farming, they clear the entire ground and they keep it. But as time progresses by, these weeds will grow again, because the roots of the weeds are not finished, or the seed that is present inside the soil is not yet finished. They have been taken out, they have been removed from the top, but inside they are still present. Therefore again they will grow. Means even though a farmer is putting so much effort to remove these things, that is becoming only useless or futile because they are growing again. In a similar manner, what is it compared to? Seirup e grihashram karma kshetra sarup yahateu karma sakal ekabare utsanna hoina. In a similar manner, in this material world also, this is a place of karma kshetra. It is a field of karma, action. Even though one is performing so many activities, still they are not coming to an end. We are endeavoring so much. For what? What is the ultimate goal of all of us? You see, the thing is that we will say that, I have to take care of my family, I have to do this, I have to do that. What is the ultimate goal? To be happy. That is the goal, right? We are earning money, we are getting married, we are having children, we are purchasing house. What is the target? Happiness. So, even though a man is trying very hard by trying to remove unwanted things that come on the way in his family life, to be unrestrictedly happy, still over a period of time they appear, they present themselves again. Repeatedly, means his activities, his actions are not coming to an end ever, to be able to enjoy relentlessly. Not possible. Karan ei ashram kamya karmer bhanda sadrisha. Because this material world is like a big store of activity field. It's a big field of activities. It's like a storehouse. Means one action is finished, another action will present itself. That is finished and the next one will come. So there is no end to it. You cannot say that, oh, okay, all my activities are finished. It will never ever get finished. If we think that I will take care of all my family things, other responsibilities, duties, adversities, I will settle everything and then perform bhajan, that is only foolishness. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in his final instructions, he says that somehow pull on your life in this temporary material world that stays only for 2 to 3 days. Means 2 to 3 days? I am living for 100 years, you are telling only 2 to 3 days? Which means that it is so temporary that any moment, even 2-3 days we have not seen, any moment we may lose our life here. So somehow pull on your life. We are not here, we do not want to become the heroes of performing big tasks in this material world. We don't want to be a big religious leaders, or we don't want to become very famous. But somehow, if we can engage our time in the service of the Rupanugas, this life will become successful. So, in this material world, if ever anyone thinks that let me finish my material activities and I will do bhajan, he will never ever be able to do so in the entire lifetime. Even at the time of his death, means on the deathbed also, he will say, oh, I still didn't finish that thing, because it will never get finished. It's like a big storehouse of so many activities. One thing will come after the other, one thing will come after the other. Like, I just remember the Samadhi Mandir. Oh, time is over. The Samadhi temple. I'm thinking that, oh, this is over. Another thing comes, oh, this is still not finished. Then I take up that thing, then my eyes go somewhere else. Oh, here there is something not done yet. So it is like, a never-ending process. After even completing a job, even after everything is finished, you still feel, oh, there is something that is left. Good for Samadhi, good for temple, good for the mutt, but if it is for the family, it's not good. If it is for the temple, if it is for the mutt, if it is for, Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan, it is good. You should not be satisfied. It's the same. Whether we do not get satisfied by serving pure devotees, or whether we do not get satisfied by serving the world, material world, is our choice. It's better to be not satisfied by serving the devotees. Oh, I'm still not satisfied. I have to serve more. This is very nice. But unfortunately, we have that feeling for the family and the material world. Oh, as a mother, I still have not completed my job properly. As a wife, as a husband, as a XYZ, I have not completed my task properly. I couldn't do this for my child. This always remains for the material world. Never ever for the Vaishnavas or for the mutt. Oh, I gave donation for the Samadhi. It's okay. I gave for, I went to mutt, so I gave, I served at Maharaj. I cooked prasad for him 4-5 days and served him. Okay. But in the house, we are cooking for the children every day. And the children are telling, oh, what did you prepare, mother? What is very bad? Why did you not do this? Okay, Baba, I will prepare this for you. Vaishnava is telling, just prepare this. Oh, yesterday only prepared. Just give me a break. Isn't it? So, it is our choice whether we want to be not satisfied or we want to remain, greedy for the service of the Vaishnavas or for the family. Jerupa, कर्पूरेर भांडे कर्पूर ना थाकलेऊ ताहार गंध जाय ना सेरूप वासना क्षय ना होइयाओ कर्म सकलेरू नाश होइना ना होवाय sorry. So just like in a small bottle or a box of camphor is finished, there is no camphor inside, but the smell is not gone yet. There is no camphor, but the smell is still there. In a similar manner, in this material world also, we think that, oh, my actions have come to an end. Death is a place where our actions are coming to an end, isn't it? We cannot perform any more action. But because the vasana, the desire is still remaining, karma is not finished. We will take another birth. and we will again perform action. So we don't ever think that death is the point where our activities are getting finished. The vasana, the desire is still remaining, therefore the next birth will come to finish these previous desires, but again they don't get finished, they get carried forward. It's like, we're carrying forward all those impressions birth, and accumulating in that birth also, and then going to the next one. Rather than trying to finish our karma, we are accumulating more and more vasanas, impressions, and therefore getting troubled in this material world. We'll read the purport tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिदयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री श्री षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। पंच तत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय। जय श्री श्री जड़ भरत की जय। समागत हरिकथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। So we have